Fast Eddie Constantine, PROMMA.INFO. I am standing here with Eduardo Fraga from Ralph Gracie Academy. Eduardo came in second today in the black belt division. It was a tough tournament, my friend. Tell me a little bit how you feel with the way you fought today.
All right, guys. Hello. So I was a little bit tired on my second match. I had to cut weight to 181 to the middleweight division. I had to coach all my students today, so I felt a little bit weak. But I'm supposed to fight the open weight, but let's see next year. Okay, my second fight, I was down by 6 points. And on the last minute, I tried to do the sweep, but it didn't work. It worked very well, but I just had 2 points. So, but like next year I will be here again to represent the Ralph Gracie Berkeley Academy and try my best.
Well, and again, that was the final match. You did go out there and win your first match. So, and after cutting all that weight, Lord knows that takes a lot of energy out of you.
Yes, today I just had a glass of water because I had to make 181, so I felt really weak. After my first match, I drank a lot of water, but after 3-4 minutes, I felt like I was super down. So
now go get a big steak?
Now I'm gonna get some Silvio's barbecue.
Okay,
yeah.
Beautiful. Now again, we're here at the US Open. What you want to do next? Because the Mundial is already gone, so maybe MMA?
So by the end of this year, we have a World's No-Gi tournament, so I might do the no-gi tournament. And then I'm gonna prepare myself to next year to fight MMA. I already had a background in Brazil, but it was like 1996. I fought like 10 times. So probably me and Ralph and all those guys, we're going to train again for the next year. Let's see.
Now, it's ironic you talk about that. You said fighting in 1996, because you and I were just talking before we started the interview. You have been a black belt as long as I have been training, which is 14 years. So tell us a little bit about those old days, the day everybody hears about training in Brazil before the UFC, the good old days. How was that for you?
So I got my black belt in 1995. After that, the MMA fights were different because you'd represent the jiu-jitsu fight. So it was a jiu-jitsu against something else. It was like Eduardo Fraga. And back on the old days, I used to do 3 MMA fights in one night. So it was pretty tough.
The old-fashioned tournament.
Old-fashioned tournament. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Now, when you train and you get ready for whether it's tournament for BJJ or the MMA, who now here in California, who's your training partners most of the time?
Ralph Gracie. I used to train with him every week. We have a very good support. Dave Clahan, Luke Stewart, you know, all those guys, they are training we have a super strong train over there.
All the people who used to beat me up.
No, oh yeah. I don't know.
Believe me, I can tell you. It happened. We have videotape of it. But that's what makes for good jiu-jitsu. So, again, tell us about now. You're with Big Dave out in Berkeley running his school. Who are some of your students, the names that we can look, you know, that are going to be big names in the future?
Yes, I have some guys here, pretty good guys. They won today as a blue belt division. We have Caleb Khan, Gabriel Presnell, Newton Casimiro. He couldn't come here to compete, but he will be on the probably on the next tournament. So I have a lot. I got at the Berkeley School last year, and so I've been here teaching over there for 1 year and 8 months. So and now I think I'm getting all the effort that I put over there. See, I have like good guys coming and training.
Beautiful. And I saw your wife and your kids are here. Is your son, he's already started training?
Oh, my son, he's a champion. He's a yellow belt. He's 10 years old. And I have my little one, too, Victor, 5 months. Pretty soon he's going to be training on the mat, too.
Now, what's harder? Is it harder for you to go fight or to watch your students fight? What's harder for you?
So I think when I fight, it's a lot of responsibility because I want to pass a good impression. I don't want to. Today was bad for me because I feel all my students over there and I lost the match. That's not a good example. So I wish I could do better today, but because this is what I tell the guys before the match. Hey, you need to go over there and try your best. I was super tired tonight. I couldn't do like this, but I think to coach is really, really hard.
Yeah, yeah. Well, but you know what? The important thing is you did go out there and you fought, and as we see, because you're exhausted,
Yeah.
you left it on the mat, and that to me is a champion. So good job, Eduardo. Thank you so much for joining us at Pro MMA. Now, who's your sponsors? Who do you want to thank?
So I want to thank to Steve from Ice Chamber. I want to thanks to Saul from he gives me a good support too. You know, Saul Amarista from. And then I want to take to David Clahan. You know, he brought me here, and I'm very glad to him and to Ralph Gracie.